Hello and welcome to another video on the MXQ box. My name's Matthew and I'm from the MXQproject. So I'm really excited to show you this today. This is Armbian running on the MXQ S805. So what is Armbian? Well, it's a full Linux operating system built to run on ARM processors. Now you can get ARM for all sorts of different devices and you can go and check them out because it's a brilliant operating system. It's just based on Debian. And if you're not familiar with Linux or anything like that, go and check it out. Ubuntu, for example, is a well-known system and you might have heard of that. So, what can it do? Well, it can do everything that a traditional computer can do. Obviously, it's running on a much slower processor than you would normally find in a computer, so don't expect it to be amazing. But for simple everyday tasks, it will do the job. Now this particular port is built by Bulbs 150, that's his developer name. If you want to go and check him out, he's on FreeTab. I'll probably leave a link in the description. Now this was built by him just it was about a month ago, this particular version. About 8 months ago, the MXQproject, that's us, we set out on a task to bring some sort of Linux distribution to the boxes. Now we did find a developer to do that for us, but unfortunately he walked away. But he built us Armbian, he built this as an exact one. Unfortunately it's not as good as this one by Bulbs, but if you want to go and give them a go, they're over on the MXQproject.com and you can give both versions a go. They're not hard to set up, but Bulbs is a little bit more difficult, especially if you want Wi-Fi and Ethernet working, etc. But we can help you over on the Facebook page or on the website or the forum, just whichever you want to go over and try. So what can it do? Well, like I said before, it is a full desktop, so if we want to go to YouTube we can. So this is my channel here, so we can watch a video if we want to. We can browse Google, go to Google. So I've got my keyboard here. That's the great thing about the MXQ box, it's got 4 USB ports, so I've got loads of things plugged in there and it doesn't matter. Now on the side of your box you have an SD card tray, and that's where we're going to boot this system from. We can't install it onto the NAND flash, which is a good thing, but eventually hopefully we'll be able to get it onto the NAND flash. But for now it's just bootable from the SD card tray on the side of the box, so ensure you've got a decent SD card. Class 10 is what I'd recommend. They're not expensive, but it ensures that the system can run. It's the absolute best. So as you can see, we can search Google if we want to. That's just simple web browsing. This browser itself is called Firefox, and I'm sure you've heard of that. And we can close them. We can open up a regular Office system. So if we want to go to Writer, for example, we've got full Word there. So as you can see, I'm not sure if you can see this on the camera, but I'm just typing "Hello World" on the Word pad sort of thing. So we can close that. We've got some other things as well. We've got Terminal Emulator. Now, if you're not sure what that is a sort of a Linux thing. That's where we install stuff. It does take a bit of getting used to because you have to type in commands and stuff like that. But you know, this is Linux, and that's just the way it is. Now we have tried to install a few things, and we've tried to install Kodi, for example, the Linux distribution of Kodi. Now we did install, but it didn't work properly. I'm not sure why. We haven't really investigated or looked into why that was. I'm sure there's some simple explanation to why that was, but for now this is, well, it's not quite finished yet. I don't think it needs a bit of work to make it as good as it can be. Remembering it's the S805 processor. It's not the fastest processor on the earth, so you can't expect too much from it, even when we finally get it to its final release of Armbian for it. But you know, it's running off an SD card, so it can come in handy. It's definitely come in handy. The great thing about Armbian is, and Linux full stop, is you can totally and utterly change the layout, etc. So we've got all sorts of different settings, so appearance settings and all sorts of stuff, and you can change your icons, your fonts and stuff. And you can change your taskbar, you can put it down here, you can have it on the side and so on. That's the great thing about Linux, it's totally customizable. And especially just for a simple simple desktop just for simple everyday tasks. Definitely worth giving a shot. So that's Armbian. It's a great operating system. If you want to give it a go, I'd certainly come over to the MXQproject. Just make sure obviously you've got an MXQ S805 box. There is also a version for the S905 and S905X. Again, that's by Bulbs. There's also another version I've seen. He's brought out a port for the S912 as well, and something else. I'm not sure. You'll have to go and investigate yourself on that one. But just for now, just for this video, this is for the MXQ S805 box. So, like I said at the start, come over to the Facebook page. Again, I'll leave the links in the description. Come over to the website and I'll show you how to install all this, and or come over to the forum. So, last thing I want to say is big thank you to Bulbs150 for actually doing this, because it's great. Without him, this wouldn't happen. Even though we did get our own distribution of Linux built, but developers are hard to come by, and it's really difficult to find people to actually port this sort of stuff to do anything really. So big thanks to Bulbs, and we hope to see you soon.